rule of thumb used to be that the fewer the doors, the sportier the car. But that doesn't stop automakers from trying to infuse incredible power and handling into four-door sedans. In part 2 of our door-to-door performance test, we present a fresh set of two-door, four-door pairings. From Germany, the Porsche Boxster Spyder and Audi S4 Quattro, and from America, the Ford Shelby Gt500 and Cadillac Cts-V. So again, we journey to Spring Mountain Motorsports Ranch in Pahrump, Nevada, for a day of lapping, photography, and evaluation. The Audi S4 is impressive right out of the box. Of all the cars in the test, it has the shortest learning curve. You can jump in and immediately go quickly. Its all-wheel drive securely pulls you out of turns, while its torque vectoring rear differential races understeer almost magically with throttle application. Smoothest counts when you're driving hard, though, as the S4 can seesaw between under and oversteer modes if your inputs are too aggressive. The 3-liter supercharged V6 is never at a loss to deliver a solid slug of torque, and the shifter slips easily from gear to gear through well-defined gates. Inside, the Audi's fantastic high-back seats provide proper lateral support. Pedal placement is great, and the thick-section steering wheel delivers an accurate tactile picture of what the front tires are doing. Cap it off with ride quality that's firm yet acceptable for long trips, and you've got a luxurious sedan that can cruise the interstate, yet easily roll up its sleeves and get to work in the twisties. The Porsche Boxster Spyder makes no concessions or apologies. It's strictly a two-seater, with a fussy two-piece canvas and carbon fiber top designed for emergency use. But where the Audi is a decent steak knife, the Porsche is a scalpel, nimbly changing directions with little wasted motion and surgically clipping every apex without really trying all that hard. Drop throttle behavior is benign. Mid-engine cars just don't come any better behaved than this. Adding to the fun is the sonorous 3.4-liter flat 6, whose low and mid-range torque seems soggy compared to the Audi, yet it revels in tearing toward redline, hissing and gnashing all the way. Inside, leather-upholstered racing shells offer ultimate lateral hold, and splashes of red webbing, for the seatbelts and inside door latch, brighten this functional sports car interior. Fussy top aside, the Boxster offers impressive utility with its twin trunks at the expense of easy access to the mid-mounted power plant. And it was a full 3.4 seconds faster around Spring Mountain's radical loop than the Audi. The Cadillac Cts-V is a muscle-bound angular sedan with a supercharged V8 heart that shares a lot with the Corvette ZR1's engine. As such, it accelerates ferociously and sounds powerful, but never crosses the line into obnoxious. It's the heaviest car in the test, and it can be felt in low-speed understeer. At the track, we had to adjust our driving style to get the car to rotate in slower corners. But the Cts-V's independent rear suspension hooks up the power competently, and the shock valving controlled body motions well over the track's heaves and dips. You sit low and snugly ensconced in the Cts-V's sophisticated interior, getting a bear hug from the supportive Recaro seats. Shift action is low effort and tidy, and there's nice Alcantara microfiber on the shifter and steering wheel. Although a bull in a china shop on a tight racetrack, the Cts-V lives for big fast sweepers where it can stretch its considerable legs. And with its generous trunk and livable back seat, there's plenty of room for people and possessions on those long road trips. If the Cts-V has a certain James Bond sophistication, then the Shelby Gt500 has a grittier appeal. Sort of Chuck Norris meets Larry the Cable Guy. Its hulking supercharged V8 sounds thunderous even at idle, and its big Goodyears practically burst out of the fenders. It's slightly crude yet quick and highly entertaining around the track, where excellent turn-in and powerful brakes tempt you to go deeper and deeper into corners. Wheel spin is an issue exiting slow turns, and you can always feel that live rear axle squirming around. But the lighter, more agile Shelby laps Spring Mountain roughly 1.5 seconds quicker than the Cadillac. Its interior is a throwback too, racing stripes sewn into the horizontally pleated seats, cue ball shifter, and a retro set of round gauges. But warts and all, the Shelby is a highly visceral, extremely potent car that makes you feel alive. Though its trunk and back seat are not as large as the Cadillac's, there's certainly enough room for the GT500 to be your daily driver.